Good morning, everyone. The Tuesday, May 21st, 2024 recessed session of the Nags Head Board of Commissioners is hereby called to order. I will note that Commissioner Sanders is running just a few minutes late. We do expect him shortly. So we're going to go ahead and begin, and we will start with a few moments of silence. Now, if you'll stand as you're able and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The next item on our agenda is the adoption of the agenda, and a motion would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. That brings us to recognitions, and the first thing on our agenda under recognitions is a proclamation for National Public Works Week. Nancy, is anyone going to speak to this, or is this just for the proclamation? Okay, all right, let me do that. Then I will begin by reading the proclamation into the record for National Public Works Week, advancing the quality of life for all. Whereas public works professionals focus on infrastructure, facilities, and services that are of vital importance to sustainable and resilient communities and to the public health, high quality of life, and well-being of the people of Nags Head. And whereas these infrastructure, facilities, and services could not be provided without the dedicated efforts of public works professionals who are responsible for rebuilding, improving, and protecting our town's transportation, water supply, water treatment, and solid waste systems, public buildings, and other structures and facilities essential for our citizens. And whereas it is in the public interest for the citizens, civic leaders, and children in Nags Head to gain knowledge of and maintain an ongoing interest and understanding in the importance of public works and public works programs in their respective communities. And whereas the year 2024 marks the 64th annual National Public Works Week sponsored by the American Public Works Association, now therefore be it resolved that the Nags Head Board of Commissioners do hereby designate the week May 19th through 25th of 2024 as National Public Works Week, and further extends its appreciation to our Public Services Department for the vital services they perform. We encourage all citizens to thank and celebrate our public services employees and to recognize the substantial contributions they make to protecting our health, safety, and quality of life, and for making Nags Head a great place to live, work, and visit. This is the 21st day of May, 2024. And a motion to adopt would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Nancy?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor and the Board of Commissioners, for adopting the proclamation recognizing the divisions in Public Works. The theme of this year is advancing quality of life for all. And I believe that hits the nail on the head when it describes the behind-the-scenes work that Public Works does to help keep the town of Nags Head the awesome place it is to live and visit. I appreciate each one of you and your willingness to help across the division lines to get the job done, excuse me, and your can-do attitudes. Thank you all for all you do for the residents, the visitors, and the town of Nags Head. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy, and I'll echo that. Other board members may want to speak, but we really appreciate the work that y'all do out there. We see you. You know, you guys are out there every day. Nags Head is the prettiest town on the beach by far. It's in part due to the work y'all do. Y'all worked on drainage improvements, streets, all kinds of things, and we look forward to y'all being in that new public works facility here pretty soon. So, board members, anybody want to?
I mentioned to Nancy earlier when I saw everybody pulling up, and out in the parking lot, just how lucky we are to have employees such as you throughout the division. Y'all do an outstanding job, and it does not go unnoticed. You look what we do with bulk pickup in the town of Nags, that no other town does that here, and look how you do it. It's just incredible. The trash pickup, the fleet maintenance, the water, y'all do a fantastic job, and we appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed.
Very much appreciated. For 4 a.m. or whatever time you guys start, so as late as y'all stay, it's appreciated. Thank you.
I appreciate you guys too. I heard and I say it, you guys are the unsung heroes in Nags Head, and our town wouldn't look the way it does without your help. So thank you so much for everything you do.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all. That brings us next to public comment. I'll turn it over to Mr. Leidy.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. At this time, the board welcomes members of the public to provide comment to the board. This is not an opportunity for dialogue, and the board rarely responds to public comment, but it is an opportunity for people to express matters that are of concern or interest of them that they'd like the board to hear about. Anybody who wishes to participate in public comment, if you will please go to the podium and start by telling us your name and where you live, and then address your comments to the board. I will also let you know when your 5 minutes are just about up. Any takers? Doesn't look like there's anyone here for public comment, Mayor, so we will conclude the public comment session.
All right, very good. Then we will move to item E1, consideration of a town parks policy and use of Dowdy Park policy, revising ordinances. Andy, are you going to speak to this?
Well, we had this under the consent agenda along with the resolution.
Oh, I am sorry.
And so hopefully this implements the ordinance that you adopted at the last meeting.
I am trying to lengthen this meeting. This is all this is all consent agenda. So you have the consent agenda before you. A motion would be in order.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, great. Thank you very much. That brings us to item F, items from the town attorney. Mr. Leidy?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And at the risk of lengthening the meeting, I do have something I want to address with the board. As I'm sure you have all seen, the General Assembly adopted legislation earlier this month that essentially repeals the Dare County Local Act that was designed to exempt the affordable housing project in Dare County from any local zoning or other types of planning regulations. The governor signed that bill last week, and so it is now the law. This legislation accomplishes what the litigation we filed on behalf of the town and all the towns in Dare County against the state back in the fall. And so with that having been done, we believe that it's appropriate for the towns to all dismiss the lawsuit, and so each of us are approaching our governing boards and asking for authority to file a voluntary dismissal of the lawsuit without delay.
Okay.
So I'm asking that the board authorize that at this time.
I make the motion that we dismiss the lawsuit.
Okay. All right, is there a second?
Second?
I have a motion and second. Any further discussion? All right, grateful to the legislature and the governor for that. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, thank you.
Thank you all, and that's all that I had.
Okay, very good. That brings us to items from the town manager.
I don't have anything else
Okay.
today.
All right, thank you. Board of Commissioners agenda, and I'll start with Commissioner Lambert. Anything for us this morning?
No.
Commissioner Sears? Mr. Brinkley?
Not at this
All right, very good. All right, and I only have the one item today, which is a request for a closed session to consider applications for the Nags Head Lightkeeper and Nags Header Awards pursuant to General Statute 143-318-11A2. So,
Motion to go to closed session?
thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. The board will be in closed session. Board has returned from closed session. Mr. Leidy, will you please report?
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor, the board did discuss matters that it entered closed session to discuss and took some actions, but there's no need to disclose them at this time.
All right, very good, thank you. Is there any other business to come before the board? Hearing none, then a motion to adjourn or to recess to our budget workshop, followed by the ribbon cutting at the Epstein Bathhouse would be in order.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, thank you.